just gonna form into
next to a baby with a generic brand diaper.
Right, just falls off. It's like a paper towel. Yeah, disintegrates. Oh yeah, please don't do that.
Yeah, that's gross. I didn't know people did that.
Yeah, they
that's
do.
Upsetting.
Right. Yeah,
I don't think I want to use a public pool.
That bothers me.
Well, like apartment complexes and stuff like that. You just gotta watch out for that.
Okay, well.
All right.
What else we got?
Sun safety. Does anybody know the minimum SPF they should be using?
50.
30.
What the fuck?
30 SPF actually protects you from 97% of the sun's UVB rays.
What about the other 3? It can fuck you up.
What about us pale people?
That other 3%.
You wear clothes and you stay in the shade and you wear sunglasses.
That's lame. You know what? I'm gonna put suntan lotion only.
Suntan lotion?
Yes.
You're gonna be burnt.
Yeah,
I want that lobster.
No.
I want that lobster look.
Well, if you want the lobster look, you should use oil instead.
Crisco?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, it's gonna smell good though.
Stay on target. Stay on target.
What the fuck were we talking about?
Suntan lotion.
Yes.
You can't avoid it even with clothes. Like you can still get sunburnt.
You can get sunburnt. So the average
because it's all about the UV rays, right?
Right.
Getting
so
through?
actually, the average T-shirt that's made out of cotton will only give you it gives you less than 15% SPF. So you still want to be in the shade.
Oh shit.
As much as possible.
And it's been fucking hot, man.
Oh yeah. Or just stay inside. You know what? Don't go out.
Yep.
Don't have a summer.
It doesn't hurt to be a shut-in, people. Being a shut-in at this time is
There's plenty of things you can do at home.
You'll have nice, milky white skin.
Put it away.
I can't.
All right, what else we got? Grill
Sorry
safety.
if I hit you in the face.
Grill safety, summertime, barbecues coming out. Just a quick reminder.
Don't turn them on with your not a flamethrower. Is that what you're telling everybody?
But it's so much fun.
It is so much fun.
Right?
I mean, you can.
Yeah.
Especially with those charcoal grills.
That's it. Bust out the charcoal grill, guys. We're gonna have ourselves a barbecue.
Somebody buy marshmallows, for goodness sake. We need to make some s'mores.
Yeah, who needs to make the next... stay on target, guys.
Anyway, go ahead.
Anyway, grill safety. Proper grilling. If you use the cleaning brush with the steel bristles, just make sure that you check the grill, because some of the bristles might come off and then that ends up in the food. So you just double
That's
check it.
That's never happened to me, I swear.
It rarely happens, but when it does and you cook food and the bristle gets stuck to the food and somebody ingests it, they could die.
Just have you
Really? They can die?
Well, it's gonna be very painful.
So
and then everything just leads to death.
So a painful
apparently,
death?
Jesus.
I wouldn't just
We're all
shit it
gonna
out.
die, people.
Well, it's because it's steel and it's
Is it
going
the only
through...
solid that'll come in like through my rooster tail on diarrhea in the pool? It's like this big old rooster tail and a little
You just see something shiny.
With a piece of shit like a kebab on it.
Oh, shit. That took a turn.
Well, yeah, it could damage the intestinal lining.
Okay.
So just make sure.
Right
You gotta
on.
double check.
Yeah.
Just a quick, nothing's there.
Make
Time
sure
to
you're
grill.
not shitting steel, man. That's what she's trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Not shit and steel.
Don't shit steel.
And for us here in Southern California, mosquito safety, use DEET, citronella candles, citronella fuel, like for those tiki torches or something like that. Or you can plant rosemary, lemon, lavender.
They don't like that shit?
They don't like that shit. And actually, West Nile is pretty common here in Southern California, so protect yourself. And if you don't want to use any of those chemicals, then long clothing is the best bet.
But it's fucking hot.
Yeah, or go out at night. Or, just layer yourself in a mosquito net like a ghost.
Right.
Just
like
walk
a ghost. Freak out a lot of people that way. Do it.
All right.
I recommend it.
And drink lots of water. Daily water intake recommendations, 3.7 liters for an average adult male and 2.7 liters for an average adult female. So that is a lot of water. Got to keep drinking.
How much of that is in Gatorade?
I don't know, actually.
Can I have like 2.73 liters
like
of Gatorade
fucking
instead?
Idiocracy.
Start watering the grass with Gatorade.
Right.
Yeah. that movie has been noted as one of the... It's becoming a documentary.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yes.
We just need fucking Terry Crews to be actual, like, fucking President Camacho And one of my favorite parts in that movie is when he gets up to the podium, and one of the first thing that President Camacho says is "shit." and not only does he say it, but the camera pans behind him, and it's on the fucking teleprompter too.
It says shit.
So he's like "shit," and then he goes on with the rest of his speech. I fucking love that movie. I haven't seen that movie in a good minute. That's something I got to check out again.
Been a while.
Just to cleanse my palate of everything else that's been going on. But, well, good shit, Steph. Anything else that we can look out for? Am I going to die anytime soon?
I mean,
Very
you
soon.
probably
Because of anything else?
No, maybe not anytime
Be
soon.
afraid. Be very afraid.
Everybody's gonna die.
She released the virus. Run!
Fucking patient zero. Huh?
Right? Well, it's time for that purge party then. Just get rid of them now.
Yeah, let's make it happen.
Well, there you go. You already got your weapon of choice.
Tune in next time or don't, because you'll be dead.
Right? Just
Exactly.
be safe. Use common sense.
Right
Stay
on.
in the shade, drink water, and don't
Stay inside, people.
don't take a shit in the pool.
I think our
good advice
if
for
we're gonna
everyone.
take away anything from today, it's definitely don't take a shit in the pool.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
Stupid.
All right, thanks, Steph,
You're
for
welcome.
health and such, and thanks for filling in such short notice. We appreciate the shit out of that.
You're welcome. I mean, I only live here.
She only has no choice.
Right. Well, guys, I promised it at the top of the show, and this motherfucker won't die. The Foo.
What's wrong?
We all know the Foo. Well, let me intro the segment. The Foo Files. Oh yeah. So he's been sending transmissions, as I explained in the last podcast, back from his planet of Footopia.
Yes, of course.
He left this planet and because ISIS were just being dicks to him. Well, ISIS are just dicks in general.
Yeah,
man.
I would say so.
And he's been sending transmissions. I picked it up on my makeshift satellite dish in the backyard. And me and the dog have just been picking shit up. Now, I can't record any of this.
Yeah, right.
But I'm feverishly jotting everything down. And you guys tell me what you think he means by these things, because they're broken up. They're a little out of context. But let's see here. I have them all listed out. Let's see. This is something that I got from August 25th, 2011.
2011.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Dude, let me just get behind you. What do you suppose? What do you suppose he meant by that, Steph?
So, was there like an object or intruder
Dude,
coming
I don't
at
know.
you,
I-
and he wanted to put you
the follow-up
first?
questions are fucking futile, but I just need some ideas of what you think he might have meant by that.
So
Well, he
let me
wanted
get
to use you as a human shield.
Was that what it is? A fellow Foo up in Footopia was behind him or in front of him, and he's just like, let me just get behind you. Well, this one is a little bit more troubling. On August 23rd, 2015, I received a transmission saying, I licked all your cream. I was fucking baffled. Again, out of context, I know, but I don't suppose... here's another one. Days later, October 22nd of 2015. Look how big it is. So I don't know what kind of activities going up in Footopia.
Footopia is like some sex utopia up there or something.
Tell me about it.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's
licking. He's
fucking
licking
gnarly.
cream, getting behind people.
But you know what, man? I'm optimistic. I think we're going to get to the bottom of this.
Oh,
Hopefully
really?
not to the bottom of him, but to the bottom of this.
Someone's to the bottom of him at some point.
That's true. That sure is sounding that way.
Yeah.
But there's plenty. There's a fucking list. I mean, mind you, this list goes all the way back to 2011. Yeah, the very, very first one.
Is like the transmissions,
You got-
are they coming through like a black hole or something?
I don't know. They're scattered. I'm telling you,
Interesting.
but they're dated. Go figure. On June 28th, 2011, I jotted down, "Fuck you. I don't want to take it in again."
What is happening?
I don't know.
I think he just went through an
I don't
orgy.
know.
I think he had just gotten done with an orgy, and he's just like, enough's enough.
Well,
I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm sure that's what happened.
Well, that's been another episode of the Foo Files.
Be safe, Foo. Wear a condom.
Right. If that's what's going on.
I mean,
I
yeah,
have no
yeah,
idea
yeah,
if that's
yeah,
what's
you
really
know,
going on over
you never
there.
know, you know.
Don't get AIDS and die.
Yeah, don't get AIDS and die.
He's gonna get space
That's-
AIDS. That's the worst.
Space AIDS are the worst.
We're gonna
I
need
wouldn't
Space
know,
Magic
but-
Johnson to show us the cure.
Oh, jeez. Josh, you have some sports news, man?
Yes, sir. What's happening, people?
Hi, Josh.
So, everybody, World Cup news.
What's going down at the World Cup?
We already got our final match set.
Uh-huh.
It's going to be airing on Monday. The third place match will be airing on Sunday, and it's between it's between Croatia and France.
Okay.
So it's the Croats against the Frenchies. Interesting, right? Not really.
I couldn't care less once Mexico once Mexico's out. I mean, if anything, I guess I could cheer for England because they invented the fucking game.
Yeah, but they got knocked out today, so it's kind of no
Oh,
point.
is that what happened?
Yeah, that's what happened.
See, this is how much I just
And
don't.
I don't want the French to win, but I don't
They
know.
won back in, what was it, 98?
2006.
That sounds about
where
right.
that one player headbutted the other one in the middle of the
Yeah,
match.
I remember that.
Zinedine Zidane.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
That's back in the GIFs early days.
Yes.
When GIFs were starting to become a thing. And somebody created that GIF, and it just fucking went everywhere. He was just like headbutting everyone.
Yeah, so during the
Everyone.
match, it was like France against Italy, I
I
believe.
think he even got into Street Fighter, and he was
Yeah.
headbutting the characters on Street Fighter.
What?
Like, he ran up to a player in the middle of the match, and he just went, bam, full-on headbutt, and headbutted
Oh,
the
man, that
shit
takes me
out of
back.
him. Yeah, he got red carded and kicked out, but that was like, ever since then, he's been notorious for that headbutt.
Is he still playing?
No, he was actually coaching Real Madrid for a while. Yeah, it's crazy.
So they're gonna have the best headbutts in the game after he's done with them. That's for sure.
So next we got the NFL. NFL, only big news that really has gone on over the summer is the tackling rule.
Uh huh.
And so this new tackling rule, what it is, it's because before they were having a problem with, okay, what is tackling, what's targeting, they didn't know how to call it. So they changed it. They changed it to where you can't lower your head in any way when you're making a tackle. You can't lunge, you can't spear, you can't use aggressive force. So like a lot of teams right now during training camp and stuff, they're like, what do we do? Like, I mean, you guys redefined what a tackle is, and you took away everything we used to do before. So it's like, how are we supposed to tackle now? So I think by that happening, I think they caused more problems. Because we're gonna see some pretty damn vicious hits, and it's gonna be a mess this offseason. So I mean, like, what's your suggestion?
Well,
for that?
what I don't want, in the very, very few times that you'll catch me fucking watching football with you guys, what I would hate to happen is that there's just a foul called on every fucking
Right?
play,
It just-
or like a flag thrown.
It's
Like,
boring.
and how many times do I need to hear flags referred to as laundry?
Oh, there's laundry on the
Can
field.
they fucking stop doing that?
There's
It's so
laundry
annoying.
on the field. Well, stop play. There's laundry on the
Yeah.
field, people.
Yeah.
It's
That
kinda
bugs
dumb.
me. I don't know why it bugs me
So
so
let
much.
me ask you: when they tackle somebody, don't they tackle with the shoulder?
They're supposed to tackle. So how a form tackle is, you're supposed to hit it with the top of your shoulder, and you're supposed to turn your head to the side of the player and then carry them down. So it's almost like a spearing type of motion, but they changed it to where instead of
You have to hug
lifting them up, you got to hug them now. You got to put your arms
like
underneath them.
sarcastic.
Yeah, and you got to pull them up and hug them. And then now, because they were trying to do that, they were using their heads a lot. So now they're saying that if your head gets used in any way or shape or form, which plane there, David?
David, what the fuck? What are you?
Stay on target.
What are you doing? What are you playing? Pokemon?
Pokemon.
Use the mic,
You got
sir.
Pokemon.
God damn it.
We'll talk about that in a bit.
In a bit. But yeah, it's going to mess it up.
People at home can't hear it,
I know, man.
but they can if they tune into the show.
Yeah, that's right, people. Friday. Anyway. Damn it, David.
Do you think this is going to cause more injuries in the long run?
I think it's going to help deviate from like the head injuries that have happened in the past.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do, but it's gonna. I hope it doesn't make the game more boring.